Hello everyone, this is Pat coming to the brand new video. Today I am playing Cakecore SMP. There's a little nether portal here because I am at 0, and I made a nether portal at 0. Also, someone, I guess I could name him by name, OwlTin made this pretty cool looking road. I had the outline done a while back, but now it's actually made. Over here there are some new shops, as well as a new house for the enchanting room, which you guys already saw that, but basically there's just a house now for it. Because I thought OwlTin was going to make one for a while, but I guess he had other plans, so I decided I'd make one, and if it was ugly enough, maybe OwlTin might take it down. It didn't actually end up turning out too ugly, in my opinion, but, you know, he might not like it, and he is able to take it down and rebuild it if he wishes. Right here is Daniel's shop. He's selling ender pearls. I'm not gonna go into these too in depth, because that's what the server tours are for, and you can check out the server tours over on Cakecore. If it's not out now, it'll probably be out soon. Owl Workshop. OwlTin set up a shop where he will build things for a certain price, and you just basically write a book and write what you want to be made and stuff, and then he will get a price according to that. And this is Pat's Chop Shop, which is now open, which is pretty awesome. Here's the giant cow I worked on last episode. As you can see, this is a full cow with actual pixel art on it. This took me not too long, and I was really happy with the way it turned out. I was glad I had all the right blocks and stuff, so it turned out really nice. And I like how the door is underneath because it doesn't obstruct from the cow, and the cow just stares at you, and the cow gets bigger as you walk closer and closer to the shop. So I really like that. Pat's Chop Shop now open. These signs don't matter too much because they're going to change. All these signs are going to change eventually because I've got something big in mind for this shop. As you can see, though, this is a nice little shop. We got wool, cooked steak, leather, and clay, and dyes and stuff. And that's basically what I sold, or that's what I sell. And right here is where you drop your payments, and right here is your ATM. It's a nice little shop. But as you see, there's a sign right in front that says OwlTin's Owl Workshop. It's now open, So, here's the deal. OwlTin has been going on a bit of a rampage since he's been on the server. There's also a giant chicken farm. I forgot to mention that. It's not really a shop, but it's, I'm actually not really sure why it's at the marketplace now to think about it, because it's not really a shop, it's just a farm. I don't think it's a shop. Maybe they're going to sell stuff. I don't know. Basically, OwlTin's kind of been on a rampage with pranking, and you might have saw it already. I don't know if I accidentally showed it. I was going to show it now, though. If we go way over here, back to 0, there used to be a mountain here, by the way. I chopped it down because I wanted people to be able to see 0, so that becomes more relevant. And because everyone started building over there and stuff, so 0 was kind of left behind. Even like the chain room was way over there, so I cut down this mountain so people can at least see 0 and see the community message board. However, the community message board, it's flipped upside down. OwlTin did this. He also put a sign on it saying "Fix Community Message Board" because he thinks he is so funny. That's it's pretty funny. So my message board is upside down, and the only message on it is saying "Fix it." So here's the deal. The community message board is not extremely useful in this particular SMP just because there are only 4 people, and I talk to them a lot anyway. So any messages, I usually just tell them verbally, leaving this thing kind of pointless. However, it is just a nostalgic thing to build, so I'm a little reluctant to completely remove it. So I'm going to fix this thing. I just think it's funny that OwlTin did that. Not only that, he also poured water underneath the eyes of my cow over there to make it look like the cow was crying. That's not a big deal. Both of these pranks were not a big deal. However, advertising his shop within my shop, I think that's where I draw the line, ladies and gentlemen. That's where I think I finally have to get revenge. So this episode, I am going to be pranking OwlTin. So without further ado, I'm just going to get some footage without a microphone of me pranking, and I'll edit it in so you'll see that. So, I guess, check it out. And there we go. Pranks are done. There is one last thing, however. I fixed the community message board, and now I'm going to put up a new message. I'm just going to write prank OwlTin every day. Is there anything else I should write? I might as well let everyone know it's from Pat. Okay. Prank OwlTin every day. So, I think that's good. OwlTin is he, you know, he's cruising for some bruising, you know. The pranks have been out of control, so this will hopefully teach him a lesson, not to prank Patnut anymore. Boy, isn't this the view? Get a nice little look at all those trees and flowers down there, and you know, the sun is, it was morning before I started recording, but I had complications. There's the sun, it is not day. I am by this nether portal, but you might be asking, why is there another portal here in such a random spot? And you might already tell by now, this is not a random spot, because this is where I'm officially making my house. This is, a couple hundred blocks away from 0, 0. Yeah, about 250 or whatever. So yeah, 0, 0 is that way. If you go over here, you can actually see, sometimes you can see the swamp where OwlTin built his house. And if you're really lucky, you might be able to see OwlTin's house himself, or itself, I should say. Anyway, this house is not done yet, but I've got the general structure down. As you see, I'm going to have 2 big stairways right here, as well as a way to walk into this room over here. In here might be my chest room. I don't, maybe not though. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this room yet. If I head up here, as you see, it's got a nice balcony there. Right here, this is not going to be here, but I just haven't filled it in yet. Right in here is where my furnaces are going to be. They're lined up right down here once I get them all. At the moment, I haven't moved everything from the village house yet, so I only have a couple furnaces here, but eventually it'll all be filled up to here. I got this nice little stairway down. I'm probably going to add actual stairs eventually. In here, I'm going to turn this into an enchanting room, because it's nice and it's a nice size for that. And I kind of like there being a balcony and a short roof right here, but also once you walk in, you see a big old room, and I kind of like that. So I got nice balconies and stuff. And I'm also going to add an attic up here. As you see, the roof is already finishing up here. It's going to move up a little bit more, I think, and then finish and get cut off by the attic. And the attic is probably going to be, what is it, 3 blocks tall at its highest, but of course it's going to have angles down. So basically, I'm going to use the attic probably for my bedroom, and the attic would go, I'm trying to think, because I wouldn't want the attic to obstruct this big open room here. The attic is going to be essentially a 3rd floor, so it's going to be on top of this, so the room is not going to go all the way up, I guess. Unless I wanted to keep it just lined up with this, then I could still have a nice big open room where I could see all the way to the top. But I think it might look weird on the outside to have an attic that's not over at least half of it. So I think I'm just going to make an attic that spans from there to there to there to there. And this roof's going to go up a little bit, I think, and get cut off by the attic. I don't think the attic's going to peek into this room at all. But anyway, those are just the general plans I've had. It's been a big pain getting these things because it takes a lot of netherrack to cook, or I could just grab it from the fortress, but even then the fortress is kind of dangerous, and I don't like wearing my pick out that much. But I don't know. I think it kind of looks nice having nether brick as a base or whatever. I think the walls are a little bit dark, and I could see how some people might not prefer that because it's all dark colors. Oops, didn't mean to break that. My pickaxe is really good. As you see, I have much better gear than last episode. I went to the end. Oh, that's the wrong block. I went to the end a couple times, and like the actual end, like the big end. Found a couple fortresses, and I was able to get pretty good diamond gear from that. Can only slip in that. It's not quite night yet. I guess I should talk a little bit what else I've been doing. I showed the shop already. What else did I do? I just basically geared up a lot, and that's why I've got some pretty cool gear. It's still not even that great gear, to be honest. Like some of this diamond armor doesn't have the best enchants, but It'll do. It'll do. I have a nice, this pickaxe, I really love this pickaxe. It's Mending, Efficiency 5, and Fortune 3, which is pretty much all you want for pickaxe, except Unbreaking 3. And rumor has it that Danster is actually setting up a, enchantment book shop. And I'm pretty excited about that, because then I can probably buy a Unbreaking book from him also, so I can put on the pickaxe. Because essentially this would be a pickaxe that I would never stop using. The problem is, because it's so fast, the level goes down really quickly. So I always have to mine coal and stuff just for the enchanting levels so that I can mend it. Oh, it looks really nice having the light. I'm going to plan on lighting this whole area. It's just so I can have a nice look. I also want there to be a balcony. I forgot to mention that. A balcony right up here. Oops, I keep doing that. A balcony right up here where the attic is. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about it because it might be kind of weird having a balcony near an attic. But I guess some houses do that too. I don't know. I'm not the greatest builder. I am certainly not. I certainly know that I am not the greatest builder, but I think this is turning out kind of nicely. I like having a brightish floor for just to have a nice contrast with the walls. However, there are some complications with putting carpets on second floors, so I might do something else. This might not be wood forever because it does look kind of plain, and just walking on wood. I don't know. I might change this flooring sometime. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of frames. That was really weird. But just at the moment, though, it's just going to be wood. And the bottom floor is going to be carpet. I don't think I'm going to put carpet up here. I might just use a different block. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's just some problems because if you change it to a certain block, you'll see it down here, too. So I'm not sure. I'll figure something out, though, I'm sure. Anyway, that's about all the progress I've gotten done on here. I've also done... oh, yes, I'm glad I remembered this. I also have a little thing down here that I'm pretty happy about. I've planned on doing this back at my old house, too, but I decided in case I ever want to make a house somewhere else, I shouldn't start it yet. But I am making a farm right down here. This is actually perfect. I went through the nether. I built a portal at the nether to try to make a portal at this place, and it actually took me to this giant cave right here, which I'm really glad because I wanted an underground farm. And I thought this is perfect because it's huge. So I actually have some stuff growing here. I know it's really bare bones at the moment, but as you see, I've got one of these end plants growing. This thing's getting huge. It's probably going to stop growing soon, though. However, I also have two things over here that I'm pretty excited about. Ooh, look at that. One just dropped. Oh, I might have despawned just now. Shoot. Basically, I have an automatic melon farm and an automatic pumpkin farm. So basically, this redstone powers this redstone repeater, and this redstone repeater powers any block that's standing on top of this dirt. There is no block right here, however. That's because nothing's grown there. Let me just, I got one melon from that, and the pumpkin despawned. I might have pumpkins in here. I don't have pumpkins in there. I'd really like to show with the pumpkin. Shoot, I guess I can't. Basically, if something was to move right here, the piston would push it, and pumpkins and melons break when they're pushed. So the piston would push the melon, it would fall down into hoppers down there and land in that chest. Same goes with the pumpkin would fall into the hopper as well as the melon, and I could just go down here and collect them all pretty easily. And this is AFK, like I don't have to do anything, I just sit here, and whenever it grows, the piston will go off. The piston also retracts because after the block is gone, the redstone can't power the piston anymore. So it's just an AFK farm that I sit somewhere and wait for it all to go down. And it works pretty well. I haven't started like mass producing anything because I just don't spend a lot of time here at the moment. I spend it up at my house a lot, but I don't think these load while that's going on. But in the future, if I ever need to sell a bunch of melons or something, then I will go over there and just wait. I've been AFK before too, like just leaving the server on while I did other things, and I've gotten a good amount of melons from that. But the problem is melons you eat so quickly. And I'm trying to save my steak for my shops, but the problem is just steak is the best food source, so I usually end up just using steak instead of other things. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I do have a new quote-unquote name your price tool where basically people will pay whatever they want in my shop. If I already mentioned that, I'll just cut this out. But if not, that's basically what I did because I'm just mainly glad I can help the community by giving them steak, and I don't really like setting prices to it. I'd rather just people pay what they think is right, pay what they can afford, because I don't want people to go without steak. And there's like no cows anymore. They've all died by now or landed in my farm. Not purposely. I did not mean to. I wasn't trying to like kill all the cows in the area or anything. I just found a herd and took them to my quote-unquote farm. But anyway, that's what's been going down. As you see, I just walked over to 0-0. That's how close it is to 0-0, which is nice because it's still close-ish. We found an Extreme Hills way over there. It might be an OwlTin's video sometime. I don't know. But we found an Extreme Hills, and I really wanted to build my house there, but it just wasn't quite close enough to spawn. So I thought that was a nice trade-off because it's on a mountain, and I get a nice little overlook, and it also has that farm next to it, that big area for a farm. So yeah, overall, I think it turned out very nicely. I think that's about it for this episode. I know I didn't do much exciting stuff in it, but we did get to prank OwlTin, which is pretty good. And I wonder if anyone's going to follow that sign, because I think that's I think it's the best sign placed on the community message board yet. But I've done a lot since last time, so I just figured I should showcase everything that I've been doing. And also, there's going to be, if it's not out already, there is going to be a tour of everything that's been done, not just from me, but from everyone else. As you see, Daniel's house has been upgraded a lot. I don't even know if you guys saw OwlTin's finished house. But that's all going to be on Cakecore, so make sure you check that channel out. There will be an end card to it at the end of the video. And make sure you check out OwlTin, too, because he just might upload a reaction video to these pranks. Who knows? He might not be recording when he finds it, but oh well. Alright, that's about it, though. Thank you guys so much for watching, and so long.